What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most requested reviews analysis, so stick around. You don't want to miss this. But before we get into that, if you're considering a purchase, don't miss out on this incredible discount available right now. Check the description below and the pinned first comment. Now, let's not delay any further and jump right into the details.
Now, let's hear directly from our first reviewer about their experience.
This reviewer initially felt they had discovered a hidden gem with this ultra-wide monitor, describing it as being in a league of its own for its combination of features. The resolution, panel type, and high refresh rate were specs our reviewer felt were typically found on much more expensive models. Straight out of the box, the performance was impressive. Contrary to some other user experiences, this client had no trouble achieving full color depth at the maximum refresh rate, leading them to believe any issues others faced might be due to isolated faulty units. The only minor adjustment needed was a quick change to the brightness and gamma settings to suit their preference. However, the experience wasn't flawless from the start. The packaging raised some red flags, arriving with a beat-up box and a strange white powdery substance on the unit itself, along with some greasy fingerprints. This sparked initial fears that the unit might have been a refurbished product despite being sold as new. Minor design gripes also included a flimsy plastic cable management clip on what was otherwise a very high-quality and adjustable stand. On a more positive note, the customizable lighting on the back was a pleasant and understated surprise. Despite these initial quirks, the display performed beautifully for a couple of years. The real devastation came later when the monitor suddenly burned out, the screen turning pink before shutting off for good. For a display at this level, a lifespan of only 2 years was deeply disappointing. This client, who had been a loyal customer of the brand for years, was left feeling completely let down, concluding that the product's poor longevity made its initial value meaningless and vowing never to purchase from the manufacturer again.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer was looking to make a significant upgrade, moving from a smaller 29-inch display to this 34-inch ultra-wide monitor. The main goal was to enhance their PC gaming experience, specifically to find a display with more oomph that could take full advantage of their graphics card without overtaxing it. For this reason, our reviewer intentionally sought out a model with a 2560x1080 resolution and a 100 Hz refresh rate, believing it to be the sweet spot for their current setup, which they plan to keep for a few more years. From a normal viewing distance of about 2 feet, the display looks great. This client notes that individual pixels are not noticeable during regular use, and you would have to get extremely close to the screen to see them. For productivity, the 21:9 aspect ratio has been a game changer, making it difficult for them to imagine going back to a standard 16:9 screen. The extra width allows for 2 applications to run comfortably side by side, effectively eliminating the clutter and complexity of a dual monitor setup. Upon initial setup, the screen was a bit too bright, but a quick calibration within Windows resolved the issue, resulting in an awesome picture. While the on-screen menu system isn't as user-friendly as some other brands, our reviewer found it manageable after a short adjustment period. They couldn't comment on the built-in speakers as they always use headphones or dedicated external speakers, but they assume the integrated audio is standard for a monitor. This display also includes a quirky optional feature, a small projector that shines the brand's logo onto the desk, which they installed but chose to leave turned off. Ultimately, considering what it offers, our reviewer found this monitor to be an excellent deal and would buy it again. They feel that even for non-gamers, the sheer amount of screen real estate makes it a worthwhile purchase.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer wanted to share their experience with this ultra-wide monitor, and overall, they are pretty thrilled with it. Upgrading from a standard 1080p screen, our reviewer was immediately impressed with the increased horizontal resolution and the smooth 100 Hz refresh rate, making gaming a much more enjoyable experience. While it's not the highest refresh rate available, it's perfect for their casual gaming needs. Beyond gaming, this client finds the extra screen real estate invaluable for tasks like video editing, providing more space to scrub through footage and pinpoint specific moments. However, it's not without its drawbacks. The built-in speakers are, to put it mildly, terrible. Our reviewer strongly advises anyone considering this monitor to invest in a separate set of speakers. This person also was disappointed by the lack of picture-by-picture or picture-in-picture functionality, especially since other models in the same product line offer it. They would instantly update the firmware if that feature were ever added. Despite these issues, this client highly recommends this display as an entry point into the world of ultra-wide gaming and basic video editing. It's not overly large for an ultra-wide, and our reviewer consider it an excellent value, as long as you can find it at the right price. Edit *, our reviewer strongly suggests not using the included S-Light for the display. The display had some weird issues while it was connected, but all problems vanished once the light was removed.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, hit like, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Catch you in the next one.